Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sinan from sinBAD Paints. I'm really excited to welcome you to our third video. Today we will finish Cato Sicarius and call this one done. On the last video, we painted the iconic blue armor and the face. So in this video, we will focus on remaining details. Let's start with the cloak, or otherwise called paludamentum. For this one, I prefer to use my airbrush. I have already masked the areas where I don't want to paint over with masking tape and masking liquid. Paints I use as base colors are Deck Tan and Dirty Red from AK. Next, I painted the rope on the chest armor and also corrected some issues on the cloak due to masking. Then I painted the crista, as it's supposed to be called in Latin, on the helmet crest. I'm not an expert in Roman area, but I learned that having the crest oriented as side to side were commonly worn by centurions to make them more visible to their troops. I painted the leather parts, started with the gun holster. I used my favorite leather base color, Rhinox Hide from Citadel. Afterwards, I paint the strips of letters called pitergis in ancient Greeks. Sorry my pronunciation. I wouldn't imagine that I will gain additional knowledge by painting Warhammer. I then painted the sword handle with, again, Dirty Red from AK Interactive. Let's have a break from the figure and paint the base. I painted the soil part with Hull Red from AK Interactive. For the rubble that he will be standing on, I used Deck Tan from AK Interactive. It took 2 to 3 thin layers to cover the whole base. I then come back to the model and painted 2 Ultramarine insignias on the belt and on the shoulder. And started to paint remaining areas on the banner. I have never been a big fan of non-metallic metal. Maybe I didn't really give a try, or maybe true metallics seems faster. For this one, I'm sticking with true metallic colors. I firstly painted the base color of sword with Vallejo chain metal and then the metallic part on the bottom of the holster. And now the best part, gold parts and trimming on the armor. Let's start with the left shoulder pad. I use Vallejo's Glorious Gold for all parts. After, I have painted the metal parts on the helmet and the sword guard. Followed by painting the Aquila on the banner. For my taste, the banner started to look pretty good. And here we are on the most stressful area of the entire model, painting the gold trims on the armor. For this, I use my 5-0 paintbrush. The bristle is so thin, they are literally 5 hair on the brush. But with a steady hand, not overloaded paint, and with some patience, you can achieve a good finish. To paint the gold trims, instead of using the head or the pick of the brush, I'm basically using the side of the brush and having almost a 90-degree angle to paint those trims. You can also move the model and switch its position for a better painting angle. As final step, I wanted to add a bit more details on the base. So I went back to my white glue and my texture materials. I wanted to add some small rocks and kind of herbs to some part of the base. And how could I call the Warhammer base without some turrets? Those are from Green Stuff Worlds. Even though they have their own adhesive on their bottoms, I wanted to use white glue just to make sure they stay on. Now let's put the miniature back together and make sure all parts fit perfectly. There we have it. Cato Sicarius is completed with all his glory. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I will be seeing you on the next video. Take care and bye.